What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. On the video today, I finally got my wife to agree to do a video about the Slingshot. She always emphasizes that she has to be camera ready, even though I say she looks beautiful all the time. But anyways, we're here today. We're going to take a ride in the Slingshot. I'm putting my life on the line for you guys because I normally like to control my own destiny, but for today's video I'm allowing her to drive me around because I want to record her, because it's her car, but I want to record her and what she likes about the car, the feeling she gets driving the car. The car is very sporty and it's got its own unique driving experience because there is no roof, and it doesn't have a lot of creature comforts like most vehicles do, but it has a lot of good things about it. And we're just gonna we have to go to the store, so we're gonna go to the hardware store and take you along for the ride and record the whole thing, and we'll see you there. Now, because we're recording, the only thing we won't be doing that she normally does do is we won't be bumping the music, because she blasts the music like crazy. This thing does have a good stereo, and it also has a system that when you accelerate and start going down the road, the stereo adjusts the volume, because the road noise, because there is no top to this, and the wind noise, the radio basically compensates for that. So let's go. So now you've had it for a little bit, what do you like most about this car?
How it just, and how freeing it is. It's very fun to handle around turns. You don't have to hit the brakes or slow down to go into a turn. It just goes around the turn with ease and no issues.
Yeah, that's one thing with this car. You don't need to brake into a corner. It'll handle over a G in the corner. Not that you're pushing the limits to this vehicle all the time, but it handles it to the point where it's actually more dangerous if you brake this car into a corner than if you just let off the gas or just keep momentum and go around the corners. It feels like you're going faster than you are because you're so low to the ground and because of the open top. That smile never leaves her face when she's in this thing. This car gets a lot of attention too, so whether she's stopped at a store or at a gas station, there's always people that want to talk about it, or there's always people that like stare at you when you're at red lights or give you thumbs up. It's a very unique car. Actually quite good. They're not small, and I'm 6'2", and the wind from this windscreen barely hits the top of my head, so it does provide a good amount of deflection for the wind and of course the bugs. But she'll show you here, we got a corner coming up that most people, you have to slow down a lot. But in this car, it just handles it so nicely. It remains very flat and hugged to the corner. Like, you don't feel out of control at all. It handles every corner very nicely. Visibility over the back. You do have to rely on your side mirrors. It's just that kind of vehicle. That's just something you got to get used to. tell everybody about. There's a way you have to drive this thing that's different than other cars, and it's for a reason, but explain that to everybody.
I would say that the learning curve part of this vehicle, which is extremely easy to drive, would be in a normal car. If there's something in the road, a dead animal or a pothole, you straddle it and keep going. You can't straddle it in this because you will hit it with your back tire. So you do have to go around it, and sometimes you don't think about that right away, but it's a little bit of a learning curve, but that's only the only thing you have to think about when you're driving it. Other than that, it's just fun and easy to drive.
I would say, like, even though it's a type of vehicle that's meant to have fun with, you don't have to push its limits all the time. It's also very comfortable just to go for a light cruise. Like today we're going to the hardware store to pick up a couple things. Like, you don't have to beat this thing to have fun with it. It's still an enjoyable car, and as long as the weather's nice, why not have the top off and the windows down, right? Any Jeep owner knows what it's like to have the doors off or the top off. That's the feeling you get. And visibility, like, oh, there's nothing blocking your visibility in this car. So at the end of the day, you got to remember this is not a car, and you also have to remember this is not a motorcycle, so you can't compare it to either one. You have to put it in its own category when you're talking about this car. But at the end of the day, is it worth buying this car? Absolutely. We love it.